Welcome, High Vibe Tribe. If you're brand new to my channel, welcome. Thank you. If you're returning and you're already a subscriber, welcome back. My name is Stephanie, and this is my YouTube channel, Divine Hippie 2222. And today we're going to be learning the art of tarot by learning about the Chariot. So, before we get started, go ahead and hit the like, share, subscribe button. Feel free to leave a comment below afterwards. If there's something you like, if there's something you want to see, if you have an idea, whatever. I would love to have that interaction and communication with you guys. Thank you for everyone who has left donations to the channel. My contact information is below. I use PayPal and my email address is below for that. If you'd like a personal reading done by me, please email me first and then we can go from there. So, like, share, subscribe, bell, yeah, okay, sorry. So, my channel is a learning and growing channel. Yes, we're learning how to read tarot. When you see my videos of my general readings, you're watching my learning process. You're watching my growth. You're watching me change. Because guys, I got on and started my YouTube channel. I had been doing cards for maybe 6 months at that point. So I'm still fairly, green behind the ears. And, but I'm really good. And I don't mean to toot my own horn, forgive me, but I don't think there's anything wrong with acknowledging your strengths, okay? So, also, my channel, we're a learning and growing channel. So, through learning tarot and through seeing our experiences and finding what it is that we're going to be facing, and we are going to identify challenges as stepping stones instead of obstacles for learning, growth, and development. We want to change our perception. We want to bring in the abundance that 2020 has to offer, and we want to raise our vibration. So thank you so much for giving me a little portion of your day. So, all right, guys, enough of that. Let's get started. Oh, and the websites that I use for this information, they are also in the description box below. One is called the Tarot Guide, one is called Numerology Sign, and one is called Hoodoo Hill Root Supply. So, okay, let's get started. So this is the Chariot card from the Rider-Waite deck. It's a traditional, it's one of the 4 original tarot decks. I've tried Googling what the other 3 are, the other 3 original decks. I have been unable to locate that information. So if you guys know what the other 3 decks are, I would love for you to leave a comment below and let me know, okay? So, the Chariot is ruled by Cancer, and that is success, protection, and emotions. It's the organ that it represents is the stomach. Let's think about that. Success. Well, your stomach successfully digests everything you put in your mouth, right? Protection. Your stomach with the acid eats away at, it helps to break stuff down, but it helps to kill off anything, hopefully, that unintentionally has entered your system within reason, right? Like kill it off within reason. And then emotions. Well, I mean, if you're hungry, you're hungry. If you get that gut feeling, yeah, that's your stomach, okay? So let's get into the general bullet points of the meaning for the Chariot. Now, there are many different spreads, formats, layouts, however you want to call it, right? There's many different ways that you can gain information from the cards. The 5 spreads that I'm going to be addressing are a general spread, 444, sorry, love and romance, money and career, health, and spirituality. So we're going to get into the general meaning of the card, and then we're going to see how those meanings are interpreted through each grouping, okay? So, victory, overcoming obstacles. Obstacles, stepping stones, right? Because if we're changing our perception, then we don't want to view things as a massive task. We want to see things as easy, manageable, attainable goals, okay? So overcoming stepping stones, success, ambition, determination, willpower, control, self-discipline, hard work, and focus. So, if the Chariot were to appear in a general spread, a general reading for your querent, right? That means they don't have any specific questions. They're just kind of meh. You know, what information do you have for me, right? So, it represents overcoming stepping stones through determination, focus, and willpower. You will be feeling motivated, ambitious, and in control. Now is the time to go for what you want. There may be stepping stones, but if you stay focused, keep your composure, and are confident in your abilities, you will be successful. It represents travel, usually driving, because the Chariot is a mode of transportation. So you may be acting defensively or aggressively to hide that you're feeling emotionally vulnerable. If you feel like you are in a battle, don't worry. Maintain your focus and you will be successful. Success in sports or competition. Finding balance between the heart and the mind. Guys, my personal coach, she says the hardest 18 inches is the drop between your head to your heart. Oh, that hit me. 18 inches. That's the hardest jump. The hardest step is the jump from being in your head to thinking, acting, being with your heart. Meaning switching that mind, I say mindset, but yeah, mindset. Because if you wanna live your life based on your heart, then you're thinking with your heart. You're realizing, let me look at my heart, okay? So, and I shouldn't say the hardest, because again, we're trying to be intentional with our words to change our perception. So, how did I say that? It's an opportunity for learning, growth, and development. That 18 inches, a drop from your head to your heart. Okay, so put your worries aside and maintain your focus. Okay, so if the Chariot pops up in reverse for a general, it could be referencing possible accidents, an indication or feeling powerless and lacking direction. So one thing you can do is take control of your destiny and don't let outside forces determine your path. You're still moving, but you have to let go of the reins. So to do this, regain your drive and your determination. Don't be a passenger in your own life. Focus. Oh, this is awesome. This deck, it talks about the Chariot being the passenger, being behind the driver's seat. So maybe I should have used this one for the general. Anyways, we'll get to that. So don't be a passenger in your own life. Focus and take back your control. What aspects of your situation within your control, what aspects within your situation are within your control? And take proactive, I have to turn the page, sorry. and take proactive steps to change your fate. Take your power back in a productive way. Set your boundaries and stick to them. Okay? So now, if the Chariot were to appear in a love and relationship spread in the upright position. Now, since I went ahead and showed you my Halloween card, we're going to go ahead and go with that one for the love and relationship. Okay, so possible interpretations in a love and relationship spread are: you need to conquer your emotions in order to have a successful relationship. A way to do that would be to come together with your partner. Now, this is if you're in a relationship, okay? Come together with your partner, communicate, and work hard. Oh, look, he's got the cat there next to him. Come together with your partner. Sorry. These challenges are not insurmountable. 11:11. They require hard work and focus to resolve them. Do you have anxiety? It is crucial to get these under control, as this card represents the need to balance the mind and heart to be successful. So if your partner uses logic as emotional armor, you may need to get around their defenses. And one way to do that, you may need to get around their defenses just in order for your relationship to work. Okay? So one way to do that is with kindness and compassion, emotions, right? Show them positive emotions to get around their defense mechanisms. Now, if you're single, it's an indicator that your past relationships may have left you battle weary. You can overcome the pain of your past and move forward in your love life. Okay, so now, if the Chariot appears in reverse for your love and relationship spread, slow down. Have patience. Be confident. Things will progress in their own time. Forcing things will be disastrous. Don't allow yourself to be coerced. Take a step back. Consider what you are ready for. Be clear and set boundaries. Now, that's if you're in a relationship, okay? If you're single, you may meet someone soon, but don't rush things. Enjoy the excitement of a new relationship and take time to get to know your new love interest without putting on the pressure. Go with the flow and let things evolve at their own pace. So let go of the reins. I mean, not completely, because you want it to be like, finding out, you want me personally, if I were, I'm single, so if I were to be meeting someone, I would like for there to be reciprocation. But initially, I'd like my potential partner to be the one to make the first move. Let me know you're interested in me. Be a man. Be confident. Show that you have courage and strength. It's okay if you're terrified inside. 14:14. It's okay. But anytime I notice that I've tried to initiate things, they don't always go that well. So go with the flow. If someone is interested in you, let go of the reins, let them initiate, and then if you're interested, reciprocate. Give and take, not all one-sided. It's gotta be reciprocated. It's gotta be balanced, okay? So this is from my Halloween tarot deck. I love this deck. I gotta come up with a new word. God, I really enjoy this deck. Halloween's my thing, guys. So, the next spread that we're gonna cover is money and career, okay? So, if this is my Chariot card from the Tarot of the Cat People. This is a deck that my mother purchased for my grandmother. And I just recently was gifted, at the end of March. This is June, so a few months back, I was gifted this deck. So unfortunately, I don't have the box because it was presented to me in a wooden box. So I don't have the card box, but here's the book that came with it. So, okay. So money and career spread upright. You will be feeling very ambitious and motivated. Feel like you're being sabotaged? Do you feel like you're being sabotaged at work? Put your worries aside. Continue to work hard and keep your self-control. If you're job seeking or feeling stuck in a rut, now is a good time to go after the job you've always wanted. You will beat the competition and achieve your goals. Work-related travel. Overcoming stepping stones. Financial stepping stones seeming insurmountable. This may be a good time to tackle it. Big travel or transport-related purchases, like a car, a plane ticket, or a holiday. Okay, so now then, what does it mean if the Chariot pops up in reverse for a money and a career spread? Ambition and motivation, but make sure you don't run before you can walk. Take your time. Take it a step at a time, okay? So that's exactly what my next note was. Take things one step at a time. Don't be too forceful in your approach. It could be counterproductive. So take a step back and evaluate the stepping stones in your way. Consider a softer approach to achieving your goals. Don't rush into investments or financial deals without properly considering them. So make sure you acquire all of the information and obtain solid financial advice before committing to anything. Okay, so those are possible interpretations for those spreads, right? Because again, guys, intuition plays a big part of it. Ooh, this may have been a really good one for money and career. Look at all the jewels on the cat. Look at how ornately the headdress and the collar piece are on the Chariot. On the Chariot driver. And so very well adorned, very abundant. So those could also be interpretations. And that's just my intuition from looking at the card, you know? So that's what I'm saying. These are just suggestions. They're just guidelines. And hopefully you use your intuition as well to interpret the messages, okay? Now, if we do a health spread, this is my Chariot card from my 8 of Coins Tattoo Tarot deck. So, in an upright position for health, sorry. Are you having health issues that are wearing you down? You will feel a new burst of motivation and energy to tackle them. You may have a long road to recovery ahead, but you are strong and will overcome these stepping stones. Possible stepping stones with the digestive system. Great time to start a new exercise regime. Okay? And one thing, okay, so the chariot driver, he's also ornately adorned. So I would say he's a very successful athlete, or successful at whatever it is he does, because he's been rewarded. Look at the crown of green leaves, and the star on his head, and the moons decorating his shoulder pieces, you know? And he's freshly groomed, and, you know, he looks like he's ready. Like he's ready for whatever is in front of him, okay? Now, if he were to appear for health in reverse, this could be possible ulcer or stomach problems. Again, accidents, maybe even skin allergies. So a burst of motivation and energy. Pace yourself and don't rush things. Starting a new exercise routine? Slow and steady wins the race. Too much, too fast could end up in an injury. See if I have something on the other side of this page. No, okay. So my big thing for me with the chariot reversed is possible accidents. You know, whether it is love, general, I mean, that's not a fair statement, especially for health, accidents, okay? But again, the chariot is represented by the stomach. So it could be ulcers or stomach problems, you know? And then again, it could also be skin allergies. So, okay, now the last one we will address is spirituality. Because again, we're all on a spiritual path, right, guys? I would imagine if you're watching this video, you're interested in a spiritual path and or already on it. 2222. So, for spirituality, if the chariot appears in an upright position, this is my chariot card from another deck that I was gifted earlier this week, the Gilded Tarot. This deck is beautiful. So, regarding spirituality, you're beginning a new spiritual journey. It will have its hurdles, stepping stones, but you are more than ready for this, and it will lead you on to greater things. Maintain your focus. Don't be afraid to try new things and have new experiences. You will reap the benefits. I love this card, guys. And look, so there it is. So all three of these one of the things that I read when I was researching the Rider-Waite deck, notice how the Sphinxes, one's white and one's black. Balance, yin and yang. And notice on this card, well, on these two cards, the drivers are not holding reins. So you need to be balanced to move both energies forward. Now in this one, he is holding the reins, right? Yeah, for both. But it doesn't look like they're connected to anything. So my point is, even though you've got the reins, one could go to the left, one could go to the right. So again, that balance to ensure that you are driving yourself in your right direction. And there's a Sphinx on this one too, but it's on the fender over the headlight, but you only see one, okay? But again, this card specifically talks about being, taking charge and steering your own life in the direction you choose instead of a direction someone else wants you to go in. And with this deck, there is a cat on every single card. See the black card sitting next to the pumpkin driving? Oh, I didn't even notice this. Okay, I'll say that in a second. So, in my opinion, the cat represents the universe. So even though you're the one driving yourself and nobody else literally is in the passenger seat, you're not alone. The universe is with you. And see the eye in the middle of the windshield? It's like clear sight, clear vision, protection. Cancer, it talks about protection. What was it? Success, protection, and emotions. So you're also protected from evil intentions, negative intentions, when you choose to take control and be the driver of your own life. Okay, so we have one more. We have to do the spirituality in reverse. So if the Chariot pops up in reverse for spirituality, just like the upright position, you're ready for a spiritual journey and extremely enthusiastic. Be mindful not to become so over-focused that you lose sight of the unexpected. Lose sight. The experiences we weren't even aware could happen are much more rewarding than we initially hoped would happen by continuing on your spiritual journey. That's awesome, guys. That's awesome. Okay, so let's go back and let's recap, okay? So we're trying to learn the Chariot. And this is a lot of information, guys. 78 cards. 78 cards. And each card has at least 10 possible meanings. Okay? Now that doesn't mean every single meaning will resonate for the reading, right? But that's a lot of information. So that's why we're going to recap. Again, the Chariot is represented by the stomach. Protection. The stomach is your immune system. The stomach is what protects you. Excuse me, I'm sorry. If your stomach and your gutty works is all balanced, you won't get sick. Or you won't get as sick. Now, virus situation, I'm not talking about that. This is just general sniffles, you know what I'm saying? Flu, whatever. But it's also a card of success. Success. Because you are choosing to take control of your life instead of allowing whatever happened to happen, right? So now is the time to go for what it is you want. Relationship, money, career, health, and spirituality. Now is the time, okay? So again, when we started our journey, we were the Fool, right? New beginnings. Then we ascended to the Magician. We recognized that we had already had everything that we needed. Then we ascended to the High Priestess. We found that balance within the realization of being whole and complete, okay? And we're honoring our intuition. And then we ascend to the Empress. We become more nurturing with ourselves. We become creative with ideas, possibly pregnant. And then we move on to the Emperor. Experience, knowledge, wisdom, right? Then we move on to the Hierophant. Traditional values. We're realizing, we're listening to our intuition, and we're realizing that we are identifying our values, our moral code, if we want to be traditional or go an unconventional route, right? Then we ascend to the Lovers. We come into alignment with ourselves. After that, now we're ascending to the Chariot. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So now we're ascending to the Chariot. Speed. We're gaining momentum. We are finally we are deciding we want to go somewhere with this, right? Guys, this is a journey. This is a journey. If you start at one card and move through it and go up each card, don't go back and forth and up and down and pick, the Magician first and then Judgment and then go back. I mean, you can, right? But if you do it that way, in my opinion, you won't see your journey unfolding through the cards. That's what I'm finding out when I am doing this. My personal journey is unfolding as I'm studying these cards. And I'm realizing that, it could have, some of the things could have happened out of order, meaning, something could have happened and then you start a new journey or whatever. But the point is, it's a journey of growth. Excuse me, I'm sorry. It's a journey of development. It's a journey of self-love. It's a journey of learning to trust yourself and listening and honoring yourself. Oh, guys, it's awesome. So hopefully you are guided and you feel drawn to doing that. If you feel lost or if you feel like you want a little more inspiration, I have been blessed and fortunate enough to have several spiritual mentors along my way. And right now I have a personal coach, and I've had a card mentor, and I've had another mentor for other, empathic gifts, right? So my point is, but some people may not be as fortunate to find that, and that's okay. Because for a long period of time before these people entered my life, the tarot cards, were how I looked for that information. But at the time, I didn't realize because I was just looking like having readings done, right? Getting to know the cards, that type thing. But when I really got down to the nuts and bolts of it, and started doing it in order, guys, it is your own personal journey in growth and love. 33 on the timer. Oh, so guys, I'm going to end it there, okay? Thank you for taking this journey with me. You're never alone. The universe has your back. Someone has your back, whether you're aware of it or not. And if no one has your back, my contact information is below. Reach out to me. We need to be there for each other, guys. We know how hard this has been, or it can be, right? But new people who are just now starting their spiritual journey may not know. So make sure you're available to people, okay? Be kind, be compassionate, be tender, be understanding. Be patient. All right, guys. Thank you so much for spending that much of your day with me. All right. Peace, love, and happiness. Until next time.